and I'll be performing Susan from The Secretaries by the Five Lesbian Brothers. All right, you're pretty. Now what? What do you do now? Go back home? Back to mom and dad? Back to Piney Bluff, Oregon? Look, you can have your old room back. It's just how you left it. How sweet. I guess Dad was right about you after all. You should stick close so we can keep an eye on you. Then what do? Date some of the local boys until you meet Mr. Good Enough after a long string of Saturday night blowjobs in the front seat. Patty Johnson's very popular. You wanted to do it. You loved it, didn't you? Admit it, Patty. Look at yourself. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Elena Abd Arshide, and I will be singing Think of Me from Van. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me every so often, promise me you'll try. On that day, that not so distant day, when you are far away and free, if you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. And though it's clear, though it was always clear, that we were never meant to be, if you happen to remember, stop and think of me. Think of August when the world was green. Don't think about the way things might have been. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Think of me, please say you'll think of me. Whatever else you choose to do, there will never be a day when I won't think of you. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you will think. Thank you.
Black love is a party. Black love is rhythm and blues. It's happiness and tears.
Black love is like the burnt crispies and the macaroni and cheese. Oh, it's the cornbread and the cast iron skillet with the country crock on top.
Black love is looking at your partner and understanding the pain and the trauma that they've experienced, because 9 times out of 10 you've experienced the same thing.
Black love is The first time I experienced love, I was 18.
An only child, and then
was
my
as a
two
little
sisters,
girl.
which are actually
Knowing how it's
cousins.
black, trying to figure out how to
Actually,
keep
so my
it
mom,
to go
when my
through
mom
opposites and
insisted
whatnot.
I
It was
had
just simply that
dolls
mutual
that looked like
understanding.
me.
birthed me into
Was
each
in
other
blood
from my
every time we
father.
could,
My grandma would
and
show me
finishing each
stories
other's
all the time.
sentences
She
or,
was so proud of
you
me.
Came
know,
up to me and said I had the
I
most
looked
beautiful
for the
smile
sun.
I've
situation
ever
and
seen,
different
and
due to
I was
the
visibly
fell in
there
love
sacrifices
to
she
be able to
made,
see
Is
what
the
black
care she
love really
gave.
looks like.
And our whole house
Characters
was
that
also
look
full
like
of
me.
black men.
After
Just a whole bunch of
school
black
and
people
during school,
instilling
loving each other.
self-love
meeting each other, like
even
And
though
after class,
self-love
just
had
to
already
talk
come
about
out as a
random stuff.
lesbian.
Just
tried
to
on.
Beautiful smile he'd ever
Tried
seen
on.
myself.
It
After
was
just
a
hung out every day
continuation of love.
And just
fell
love
in
on each
love.
other.
It's my first experience.
Black love is
The song that everyone knows, that everybody dances.
It's flavor,
90s hip hop.
Magic,
Silky. Lit.
Hella comfortable.
quotes,
Black love is powerful.
Black love is loving you and me.
And black fighting to love.
Black love is us.
Blacks.
Black love is
In this album, there's a picture of the ladies at Daniela's. You can tell it's from the 80s by the volume of their hair. There's a snobby, just a baby, 87 Halloween. If it happened on this block, Abuela was there. Every afternoon I came, she made sure I did my homework. She could barely write her name, but even so, she would stare at the paper and tell me, bueno, let's review. Why don't you tell me everything you know? In this album, there's a picture of Abuela in Havana. She's holding a rag doll, unsmiling, black and white. I wonder what she's thinking. Does she know that she'll be leaving for the city on a cold, dark night? And on the day they ran, did she dream of endless summer? Did her mother have a plan? Or did somebody sit her down and say, Claudia, get ready to leave behind thing you know, everything I know. But what do I know? In this, there's a picture from my high school grad with a program mint condition, and beside my name there's a picture of as I left for California. She saved everything we gave her, every little scrap of paper, and our lives are in these boxes while the woman is gone. But we gone, we grow. Oh, hold tight. Oh, if you're up there, I'll make you proud of thing I know.
When I thought I was nothing, the universe provided you. A faded string tied us, our love felt too true, never my lover, and yet it was so real. I didn't know you would be a scar that would never disappear, piercing tongues and touch like medicines. You gave warmth and heat. You are the rain that seeps and makes me sick, sick to my stomach till I'm inside out, till I wonder if you could love me, till I know without a doubt, no. I don't know what to do. So much of me was made from you. If I ever want some semblance of real, I will have to burn every piece of you off of me, cut you out of my skin, nothing left but to bleed, and erase how you were once here. I'll be left struggling to find the pieces you had ripped and thrown, your rejection, your denial. I'll just leave it to burn, like the ghost of the trail you left on my back, like we never meant anything to each other. Sometimes you were fire, sometimes you were wind. You lit me up and put me out all the same. Distraction isn't happiness, but it all tastes alike now. Could you have loved me? Could I have been your one? Could you have marked me yours like I so badly wanted to mark you mine? I thought we were in love, but like the sea, I would die if you consumed me, and so nearly you did. That ocean was soft and clever. The warmth given made me forget you could kill people, eat them, make them nothing. If you hadn't broken me first, I would have dived right in, because I loved you more than I loved to exist. Never my lover, but your touch felt so true, even truer as you said that you were red and I was pink. Anything you said I would have been for you. I loved you more than I loved to eat, to sleep, to cry, to drink, and you were never even mine, truthfully. I was starving, filling myself with your words in the hopes that I could be saved and be loved, but your love dissolved into dust. Mine never did. It never will. Your love is carved into my soul. I'm infinitely yours, and that's what makes it so hard to fill the space in my bed and in my heart. I can't move on. You made sure I never will. 6 years down, and I still don't stop thinking about how you spend your days. If you think of me when you're with them, if you think of me and the what ifs. I'm tired. Unsure if I still love you or if I'm just... I hope I'll heal instead of burn. You used to be warm and gentle, like licks of softly glowing embers, and now all that's left is scorched wood chips and ash. We melted apart like candle wax, and I didn't even get a say. All I got was smoke and ash, and you slipped away. Never my lover, and yet you felt like one. Never my lover, and yet you were my greatest love. In my dreams, I have a cold. A runny nose, a sore throat, nothing new. Except there's you. You worry about me eating. I say I'm not hungry. You scold me and feed me, and I love it. I lay small in the world's biggest bed and watch a movie you picked for me. With the sound of the TV, your breath, and maybe your laughter, I fall asleep. You stay with me through it all. I have a cold, it's nothing new. But then there's you. And you order me soup because who would want to cook now? And hold me through the mocos and sneezes. And it's just a cold. I promise that it's nothing new. But you won't leave because that's not you. You'll stay till my germs are yours and set your immune system on guard because you know it will just be a cold. You'll lay down small with a runny nose, promise it's nothing new, and I won't leave you. I'll scold you when you won't eat and feed you soup I asked my mom to make because I can't cook, and on your chest, neck, and back I'll rub vaporu, singing softly, Sana sana colita rana, I will take care of you. It's just a cold. It'll happen again. But we won't leave. That's not us.
Hi, my name is Penelope Wilder. I am a junior playwriting and literature student, and I will be performing one of my original poetic works titled States of Being. I've lived my life in 3 states of being. Number 1, guess. There is nothing more that is begging to be stitched back together than the aftermath of a nuclear bomb, or a childhood toy that's been drugged through the trenches one too many times, or a 13-year-old with unsupervised internet access. All I can remember is thinking that my room was too pink, and I ate too much, and I was much too alone. All I can remember was feeling like a jaded jungle cat in captivity. But in retrospect, I was more like a canary with clipped wings. No matter how loud my song, the sound waves weren't enough to crack my cage. I lived my life in a solitary cinder block, but I turned the dial of my heart all the way up to 11 and tried by the combined force of the Heavenly Father and sheer spite to vibrate my way out. Until one day I was sent flying from one plane of existence to the next, and I landed on the doorstep of adolescence. Number 2, liquid. I was dragged to the underworld kicking and screaming. The moment I was no longer a child, I was unjustly familiar with what it felt like to have been to hell and back again, and Satan himself could only offer the consolation prize of an addict's kiss. I had no choice but to let go of God's hand as the devil was forcing mine, to pluck white orb after white orb out of my little prescribed galaxies. I sat down with the fabricated pride of my Grecian namesake, Penelope, the loyal weaver, and intertwined the threads of my life so tightly that I wouldn't have to fall apart again. I let myself fall behind so I wouldn't have to look back and see that there's no one there. No one to follow me on my road to redemption, and I would just have to climb up the pedestal my damn self. That's all well and good, until it gets knocked down. Until your knuckles are white with desperation, and you, yourself, your own worst enemy, is prying your fingers off the ledge one by one, with a sardonic smile and a better luck next time. Of course, it never came. I left my heart on a stage that didn't really want my love to begin with. And yet I'm haunted because I've forever insisted that the cause of my downfall was a push, when I've known the whole time I was just waiting for the right moment to jump. Number 3, solid. In the aftermath of crumbling to pieces, I was swept up into a neat little pile of ceramic with little to no chance of survival. But with each moment that passed, every heartbeat that thumped, I was acutely aware of my veins, harboring my last legs, my life support, the blood of my family. It can't run as fast down my arm as the wind that races past my ears when we sit outside underneath the stars together, or warm me up as much as the body heat of forcing ourselves all on one bed for a huge slumber party, or fill me with as much grief of old thoughts, of my old mind, through text messages that were sent from my phone, but maybe never really belonged to me in the first place. Even with all of these things, I tried not to let myself feel anything, but no longer can I ignore the scratching in the center of my chest, of the child of a 12-year-old grudge with nappy hair and a penchant for dramatics, as she begs for the vessel to try just one last time to hold it together. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ginger DeLeon. I don't think I'll be wanted in such a world. I mean, in such a world, a person must be of value, And I feel I'm hollow and offensive. I think most people are. But you're decent. I know you are. We're base, okay? We spend our lives with small things. No, but you, Henry, are not base. I mean, of all the people I know, you're the finest. I mean, you are the person that I respect and that I feel the most proud to know. I have no one to talk to. And sometimes I feel hollow and I feel that I don't have a mind. When I talk to you, I do. I mean, why is that? Why is it that some people make you feel stupid and some people make you feel smart? Not smart because I'm not smart, but some people make you feel that you have something inside of you. And what I'm saying, Henry, is that I want you. That I want you here with me. That I love you. I want you. I want your mind. I want it.
Hi, my name is Isa Trujillo, and I have a poem that I'm reciting. I wrote this along, I think, and it's untitled. That look, you know exactly which one. When the door opens, big brown eyes speak for themselves. Esa mirada que cautiva. I look into your eyes and I want you and you want me. But I can't seem to stop myself deep down into your soul. Not a word is communicated. That look is all the communication we need. No seas extranjero. Solo mi pana aquí en mi cama. Hasta que mañana. I want you. How can't you tell by the way I look into those beautiful chocolate almond-shaped eyes with those long curly lashes always leave me breathless.
Jamie's over and Jamie's gone. Jamie's decided to move on. Jamie's got new dreams he's building upon. And I'm still hurting. Jamie arrived at the end of the line. She thinks that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably doing mine, and I'm hurting. Lies, Jamie, what about these you swore to be true? What about Jamie? What about you? Jamie, sure something wonderful died. Jamie decides it's his right to decide. Jamie's got secrets he doesn't confide. And I'm still hurting. Oh, and hide and run. Run away, run and find something better. Go and ride the sun away. Run away like it's simple, like it's right. there's somewhere some lesson to learn, but that wouldn't change the fact, that wouldn't speed the time. Once the foundation's cracked and I'm still hurting.
Forgive me now, my heart. It's all nowhere to start. My feelings fell apart. I've been down on the regular. I've seen things with my retina. These new days don't feel that much. 'Cause darling, when you smile, it's like the rain dries out. Now there's no more room for clothes. Got me singing hallelujah, when you hold my hand, it just reminds me of there's still cool people in the world. Hear me far away. I'm done with yesterday. I'm living for today. Hey. So now I've been good on the regular. I've seen things even clearer. These new days I've lifted up. Cause darling, when you smile, it's like the rain dries out. Now there's no more room for clothes. Got me singing hallelujah, hallelujah. When you hold my hand, it just reminds me of there's still cool people in the world that I've never loved like this before. We let go when I run, then we run with the river. You let me fly, you gave me life. Cause darling, when you smile, it's like the rain dries out. Now there's no more room for clothes. still call people